All right, maybe, just maybe, I've got enough of this around here that you can kind of see what I'm doing. This wiring harness has got to come off first thing, and it goes everywhere, wrapped around everything. I don't know if you can see this or not, probably not. But anyway, not much I can do about that. I don't have anything here to really document stuff the way I'd like to and work with two hands. I could document some stuff, but I'm not good with one hand. I know there's people out there that is, but it ain't me. I don't know if I can find a place to put all this stuff or not. But my plan today is to get the water pump off, get the intake off, and may have to pull the valve covers to get the intake off. I don't know. But that's my plan today, and try to get the oil pan off. But right now I have got to get everything unplugged and get it off. Somebody may need some of this stuff later on. I don't know. I don't know if this stuff's worth anything or not. Let's get a little light here, because I don't know how that comes off exactly. Oh, okay. Huh. I know my hunt don't help none, but as far as showing, I think I'm gonna have to have a pick. I'll have to make several trips. I know that, to get that off of there, and my battery power is very limited. So I don't know how good this is going to work or not. Anyway, I'm just trying to get some stuff done to where I can get it checked out. All right, that's how that can come off. That'll work. This right here seems to have a different one on it. I can't tell if that goes in or out. Brake's easy. No, ain't nothing up there for a magnet to stick to. All right. 1, 2. Well, that's not going to be the easiest thing in the world to do either. There's clips on this thing, and I'll show you here in a little bit. And they're not easy to get to. I'd really hate to know that I was doing this in the car. I've been told that the plugs are almost impossible to change when they're in either the Corvette or the Camaro. There's got to be a better way of doing this than I'm doing. A little sharper. Now then, that should allow this to work. And then come off of there. Yep. It'd be nice if my light would stay somewhere to help too. The clips on this thing, you just have to get one side of them off for it to come out. So far, that has worked. Now then, See if I can get this moved around a little bit where I can get in there on the other side. And do the same thing. I may get you close enough to see that. See them clips? I must be getting a little better at it. Them two come off pretty quick. I've got to take the, still got the chain on it that was on it when I went and got it. The guy left it on there, and I'm proud he did. Oh, now that right there, what's got that? I know you can't see nothing. I really hate that, but that's just the way it is when you got what I got to work with. You have to do a lot of explaining because you can't see it. The little clips that held that on. Got that off. And then we need this here off, which I don't care what side that comes off of. I apologize for having a look at my back side, but you may not even see that. I may edit that anyway. All right. That's got the injectors. Now I got to find out what all holds that in there. Another plug-in, or two or three. See about this one here come off. And that's ground wires. I'm not really concerned. Get my big old butt out of the way. I'm not really concerned about any of these wires or grounds or anything because I'm gonna go back with a carbureted motor. So all this right here is just in my way right now. See about getting that chain off right there. And it looks like that. Now my stuff is wore out. So when if I point it toward the ground, that's where it's gonna go. Got to turn the air on too. That'll matter. Now then, can't leave nothing plugged up very long because you'll run the air and it has to run. And that thing is loud. I don't think that's going to be in my way anymore. Now then, I know you can see it. I push this back a little bit. Mess around and fall over that. But this is all the injectors. You can see those clips, hopefully. Those clips are what I had to pull just one side to get that off of. Now then, there's a passel of wires. Looks like. Fuel line, I guess. No? It comes off, but that ain't what's holding me up. Actually, what's holding me up is the fuel line. No, there it is. It's got to be. Okay. Now then, it's all this and all this got to come off too. Then I got to come around here and find out what all got to be took loose to get, because this thing is full blown fuel injection, and I'm old school. Fuel injection is a good thing. Everything that I drive every day is fuel injected. And I'm not going to tell you that I don't like fuel injection, but I don't want it on my 49. I don't make it bad. You have to rewire everything. That goes to the fan. This thing has got an electric fan on it. That's what kind of made me wonder and got me to thinking about what it was. Couldn't find that on anything else. Oh, where's the rest of my stuff written? I don't see it. Hope I laid it over there. But the only way I could find, there's boats down in here, and them look like header boats. Don't know. I've seen them before, but I don't know what they are. That's what they look like to me. I'm gonna mess around losing my mic here. Looks like header boats. They're laying on both sides. So I'm believing that it had headers on it at one time, or they were fixing to put headers on it, one or the other. I not know. Now then, that is all together. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. This right here needs to come off. Just because it's in my way. There's probably folks out there looking for everything that I'm pulling off of this. It ain't worth nothing to me. But it's keeping their cars from going. Their projects. So that's the way it is. Life is just that way. I gotta get that clamp off of there. Can't do nothing without wire pliers. I don't know why in the world I even started working on this thing without the wire pliers. All right, what was I doing over here? There is, what's that over there? 15 millimeter 6-point. That ain't even the right thing. I don't know if that's keeping it from coming off or not. It ain't helping matters now. Alright, that's gonna come off there. I don't know, that looks like PVC. There to me. Alright, let me make sure on this side. That looks like, other than that line right there, that will come off without a whole lot of trouble. Well, there's a lot of ventilation on this motor, I'll say that. It may be mandatory. That, I have no idea what it is. But it goes all the way around. I don't think that's, maybe water to cool off something. This may take longer than I thought it was going to. I didn't really think that would take that long to do this. But until you get it done, you don't know. It ain't gonna work. I don't know why that's being so stubborn, but it is. This thing in get down mode here. See, that there helped. Didn't help much. Well, I've never seen a clamp that stubborn. I don't think I have. You say stuff like that a lot when you can't figure it out. Well, I really don't want to destroy that elbow because them things come in handy for a lot of other things. Well, at least that one come off. I think it just stuck on there. Yeah. I don't know if it's gonna come off there without tearing it up or not. At this point, I don't guess it really matters. Because all I want is it off. All right, that's no longer an issue. Now then, if it'll fit on there or not, it will. It's already loose. Somebody's been tearing into it, or trying to. Like I said, I don't know. That's got to be part of a cooling apparatus because it comes off the back of the head. That is, it's like a half. No, it ain't. Excuse me, it is not. Let me find it again. Well, if you put that on there, well, it's got something in it. Hard to put two nuts in one of these things. But I'm just a man that can do it though. There is a bracket back here that, let me do it this way, I've already got it here. But that chain is on. That again difficult. That's it there. I did not want to come out of there. But that's what this does here. Now that throws that bracket in. But after that on, it's bigger than a 14. See if I can get that off. exactly what that was, but that's kind of on there tight. There's probably another one on the other side over there too. But I think that will be enough to get that intake off. I do believe. One more over there I see. Oil pressure sending unit. And I think I don't know. Trying to get this off without taking any of the throttle body and stuff off of it, but I may have to do that too. And naturally, it ain't, sometimes you can break them loose and pull them out with your fingers. It ain't gonna be that way. Could go ahead and pull that water pump off, I guess. I'm guessing at what I'm doing as far as whether y'all can see it or not, because my back's to you most of the time, and I know that ain't pretty to look at. But there are 2, 4, looks like 6 bolts on each side. Now the new intake that I want to put on here said that there was 6 on one side and 4 on the other. I mean 8 on one side and 4 on the other. No, 2, 4, 6 on one side and just 4 on the other. Naturally, that ain't gonna come out of there. It did though. It is hot. I think I got my junk in front of my fan. The fan will help considerably. But let's see here. Yeah, that's what that's for you. It's gonna take a long barrel, I think, to do that. So that's got to come off. Of course, and that ain't gonna be. There it is. It is a 10. I can snatch it off of right quick. That's good. That third one is held on there by the bolt that I need out, I guess. No. I hope y'all keeping up with these bolts and nuts. I will probably have to shut this down and take a break because I go to getting weak and nervous. I know it's hard to understand unless you're an old man. Now, let's see if all these bolts will come out. That one did. I'm telling you, they ain't coming out of there easy at all. Let's get this back over there. Everything got a place. I don't know where that is, but there's some more bolts y'all ain't keeping up with. And I'd ever get it back together. I bet you that's got to come off too. Bad with that fuel line. The fuel line slide off of it with a little help. Don't know. Well, that really ain't in my way right now, no way. I bent it around, but I don't know whether I can get all this mess down in there. Yep, it did. All right. That's all the bolts on this side. Well, all but one. Naturally, that's not going to come off, so the EGR valve does. That'll probably take an act of Congress. I don't think an EGR valve would be required for what I want or for what I'm going to do. Sometimes they are, depending on which intake you get. But I don't think it will be necessary for what I'm doing. These ways, I hope not. Now then, get off there. One EGR valve. I know you didn't see it. It's off of there. Now then, put that last intake bolt. What in the world? I didn't change wrenches, I know, and that didn't want to go on there. That'll be it. Don't know exactly what the deal is there, because that other one had a nut on it. And that's the reason it didn't. I got the nut off. Now I got to go back, see about getting that off. I ain't done yet. All right, that is 6, 2, 4, 6. Now these over here will come out. Ought to be all right. One. They're usually not that hard to come out. I believe that's all of them. That compressor will probably run for a while. That's a small tank. And not a real big compressor either. I'm going to blow that thing off real good, see if I get that intake out. And if I can find my blower, and I don't see it nowhere, naturally. So what happens when you don't put stuff back. And I don't see it laying over here. There it is. Something I am proud to report, messed that up, is tomorrow, Thursday, I get to take my 49 to Batesville and get the back glass put in it. I'm very proud of that, the new seal and back glass. And I'm really excited about that. All right, there it is. I believe that'll come off of there without any problem. I do believe. This is the intake for the fuel injection system on these models. That is not a rocker. Yeah, it is. I see it now. All right. A little bit of dirt, not much. There's the block back there for the oil pump. I'm good there. That looks good. Get me a light here where I can look down in there. That does not look bad at all. The house thing looks good. The guy that I got it from, of course you can't, I'm sure he passed on to me what was told to him. Said that it was running when it was in that truck. But now, I'm gonna get this camera here, if I can. Or I can show you something here. Looks like that other one went off. But this is the intake. or the, I got a name for that, but I can't think what it is right now. That all looks good. Valve train. Yeah, if you see it, it looks good. Don't look like it's pushing a lot of oil or nothing, so I'm satisfied that motor. Maybe it'll be okay. Now the intake has been changed, so it may not be, well, I don't know. Have to do some research. I don't know why you'd want to change that intake for, but it has been changed. But I know the block, there's the numbers. You can see that or not. There's the numbers. And of course I ran this number back here too. That's one that told me that it was a lt1. So, well, there it is. Got the intake off of it. I'm gonna pull the oil pan off of it. And today, just to get a look at the bottom end of it, I'm gonna pull that water pump off. All right, that's where I'm at right now on that for a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and, all right, we can take the oil pan off. I've already took these both off here. I got a few on this side over here and then the corner ones. And then we get the pan off of it. I did find out that the intake is Corvette. The rest of it I don't know anything about. But we'll find out here in a little bit maybe. Can't tell why that would be anything other than a 10. But it does seem to be. That seems to be an 8. Ooh, that one's going to be hard to get to without taking the oil pump deal off. Let's see here what we got to do to get that off. Oh, nothing simple no more. I'm already wore out. Ain't even done much today. All right. See how close I am. Get 3 or 4. I gotta go back and get a 5/16 too. All right, that'll work. These things I gotta keep up with because I want to put that back in there. That's got an oil cooler on it. And I would like for that to go back in there. All right. That's all that matters right now. Get that off and then I'll take that off. Yep, them 2 bolts I gotta keep up with. All right, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the little bolts. And then There is, and this one over here, for some reason, one of these on this side is a 5/16, which makes no sense to me at all, but it don't matter whether it makes sense to me or not. That's the way they did it. Now I got to come over here, find a 7/16 long barrel. I know I got one. I'm not there to work till I find something different. I'm really sorry for, or apologize, I ain't that sorry, but, well, depending on who you ask. But anyway, you know what? That still ain't it. I didn't even need a 7/16, I needed a 5/16. And I think I'm gonna have to go to quarter to get that. Open up these drawers, I'll find one. All right, there's a 5/16. Have an adapter for an adapter, I guess, I don't know. I don't know what that is. Not a 5/16. Doesn't appear to be a 10. Nope. Why in the world would they put, I don't know if 3/8 are smaller than a 10 or not. See here. Because I do have, did have anyway. Here's 3/8. I can't believe they put a 3/8. So I believe they did. The 3/8 won't work either. But I have here not a 10, not a 3/8, not a 5/16. I do. This right here usually fits most things that I ain't got a socket for, so we'll see. I get that dude out of there, I'll find out. Hopefully that will work. And that dude is in there. I think that's the problem. There it is. It was in there extremely tight. For reasons that I don't know. But anyway, somebody's been trying to get it out of there beside me. Now then, see what this is. Ain't that one. That'll work. Sometimes life is just that way. That right there should get this out of the way. For right now, anyway. Then There it is. The nut got hung up in there. All right, there's that. There's 4 13 millimeter or 1/2 inch, whichever one you grab first. Naturally, that one didn't want to come out. I'm really wondering about what I'm going to find. What I did not like is when I pulled the pan on it, there was a little bit of water come out. That's never good, no matter what. Now then, now we're going to reveal something. Find out what we've got. It is a 2-bolt main, which means it is not a vet engine. But looks good. And I'm thinking probably the water came from, the oil pan's been off there too. So it may be a rebuilt, could be a 30, 40 over, who knows. That's poor head, I want to find out, but it has been into. So, but that answers the major question. 2-bolt main is not a vet engine. It could be, I don't know, I guess out of a Camaro, I don't know. Well, I knew vet engines got aluminum heads too, but it is a 2-bolt main. I'll have to do some more research. See if I can find out exactly what I have got. And there are probably some numbers on the heads that I could get to that might help. But somebody's built it, and it's been down for a pretty good while. It's got a little rust right there on the front of it. That's never good. But the motor does turn over easy with the plugs in it. When I get the plugs out of it, I'm sure it'll turn over even easier. This off here. You can see got some rust right there. And some right there. That crankcase has been empty for quite some time, I would think. That looks good. We'll just have to see. But there it is with the oil pan off of it. And then I'm gonna pull the water pump off. Might as well go ahead and do that now, I think, but 6 bolts. Maybe I can do this without turning that cotton picking thing off. Now then, see here, it's down. Because there is, matter of fact, I can turn it this way. Back this up a little bit. Now then, I think you got a better look at it. Just got 4 bolts, or 6 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to try to put just a regular water pump on it when it's all said and done, but I don't know. I've seen them with them on there, but I don't know if they're special water pumps or what. That looks like a 9/16. I got this stuff so mixed up now, I don't know what's what. I do know that's a 10. And that's a 14. That'll work. Everybody that I've talked to said that putting the distributor in front of the engine was a big mistake for GM. I don't think it's going to fall off because it's on the shaft. That water pump has been off of there too. Yeah, do this. You're not holding nothing. I don't know. What exactly? I never took one of these off. So I don't know if there's a trick to it or not. I don't think so. Might have been at one time, but anyway, there's a water pump. And it has been changed, so I don't know. And I say it's been changed. I don't know whether you can, how or if you could make a regular water pump. That don't cover nothing, but that hole does right there. I don't know if you got to get an adapter or what. They put plenty of goop on it. They didn't want it to leak. There's the distributor. They say that right there is a troublemaker. And I'm not putting it back together with that anyway. That's going to come off. And I'm going to a HI. But I got to find out what that is. Or what that come out of. So, bearing that in mind, I know it's a lt1, I do know that. I've already run the VIN numbers. So I know the block is. I don't know what the heads are or the crank. And I might be able to take the numbers off the crank because there are numbers right there. See if I can find out anything that way. I don't like the idea of that rust. It's on the rods too. So, needless to say, I'm going to put the oil pan back on it. And then go from there. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I got to find out what I got and then we'll go from there. But until I have more information or decide what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it at that for right now. And then I'll come back because I'll have to piece this together, find out exactly why they took it out the way they did. But until then, I will talk to you later. Bye.